Hello everybody, it is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie back again with another video, and this video, as you can see from the title, is a very serious video. And I even wanted, let me see if I can kind of get the mic out of the way so you can basically see my face right now. This was a hard video to make. This is about the 5th take of the video right now. All the other videos I keep deleting because I break down into emotions, and I'm trying to not break down into emotions, but I've realized that it's perfectly normal for me right now to feel this way. Yesterday I was at work, doing a winter camp at the gym, and during the lunch break I received a very difficult call from my wife that my son was not breathing, and his eyes were rolling back in the back of his head, and he had void his bowels. So I ran out of the gym. I even left one of my cell phones at the gym. I ran out of the gym, jumped into my car, and started to head down to the house. While I was on my way, I was trying to contact my wife. When I did get through to her, she was letting me know that there were police officers at the house assisting her with the baby, and that some bloody mucus came out of his nose, and that he was barely breathing, and his eyes were still rolled back, and he was continually pooping his pants. From what I know is that I know you can hear him right now. And honestly, really and truly, I'd rather that noise other than to, fathom. I can't even fathom what it would be to not hear that noise right now. In any case, the thing about it is that while I was driving down to the house, and I finally got through to my wife, and she was explaining what happened, and that I should meet her at Einstein Hospital, I didn't even question it. I didn't care that it was Einstein, the one that's on Broad and Olney. I know a lot of you people know that Einstein, and it's not really favorable when you're sick. It's not really a favorable Einstein. But I didn't care. My son was, on the way down. I was busting stoplights. I was, driving recklessly. I almost, cut off 2 people. Almost crashed into 2 people because it was really rainy. The car was slipping from, I could not think clearly as I was praying, and I was saying, Most High, you can't take him from us. Don't take him from us, Most High. And I was in a fit of rage. I was in a fit of sadness. My emotions was raging from one side to the next. There was no balance of emotions. Like when it got to one emotion, it went to the next, and when it went to the next, it went to another emotion. So I was in emotions where it was like F everybody, because I was swearing up and down in the car as well. I said F this person, F that person, F this, F that, F my job, F this, F that. If my son does not live, I don't know what I'm going to do. And that's how I was speaking to the Most High, while I was like in tears and worried about my son. And the worst of the worst thoughts came into my head, where I said, because when I looked on the video, he looked lifeless in my wife's arm, and his head was just like hanging down, and he's just like that. And I was trying to prepare myself that if I saw my son, I should just like prepare to see a lifeless body. And that was difficult for me to handle. That was very difficult for me to grasp. And I've made videos on this type of thing before, in which I said that no matter how many times we try to say that death is a normal part of life, it isn't. Death is something that we will never get used to, especially when it happens to people that are close to us. When it happens to people that we don't care about, it doesn't faze us. It doesn't faze us about our own death either. But what phases us is the people that we love and care about. We will never get used to the people around us whom we love and dearly care about dying and passing away. And you know, I went to the hospital. I got there, I parked up, I went in, couldn't see my son immediately. They said that you have to sit down and wait a little bit till his name comes up in the system about whatever it is. I was scared. I was really scared. And, my sister's family, they came in, and I was trying to explain to them, but I was holding my head down because like the proper words couldn't come out. And I was like saying to them that I don't know. I told them I don't know what I'm gonna do if he dies. I told him I don't know how I'm going to operate if he happens to pass away. And I was like, a certain sort of rage came over me, and I said, can I not have anything in this life? Can I not have something in this life that's not taken away from me? That sort of rage was coming over me, and it wasn't a hatred for the Most High. I didn't rage against the Most High. I was begging the Most High, please, grant me mercy. Don't take my son from me. Don't take none of my children from me. I was even saying, Lord, take me instead. I am the one who sinned. I am the one who probably causing the most problems in life. Their life hasn't started yet. Take me instead. Take me instead. I said, punish me, Most High. Don't punish him. Punish me. Punish me, Most High. And, after a while, I was able to see my wife and son, and he was just, when I went in there, he was sleeping, and she was like, he's okay now, and they believe he had a seizure, and they still can't tell what's going on. And then the nurse practitioner, she came in, and she was just like, oh, we gotta run some tests, and we gotta run some tests, and things like that. And I was like, okay, all right, do you think I had to, come back and get the car seat, and because they said, my wife was saying that they're going to let him go, and I said to them, why won't they keep him a little bit longer to watch him to make sure that he's okay? Because I was so terrified that if we took him home and something were to happen to him, we wouldn't be able to get him the help he needed in time. I was so worried about that. I was really worried about that. I was worried about losing my son and him not having the eyes needed to watch him. And this is not another reason why I don't want my children in daycare. Daycare people are paid to watch your children. They don't care about them. They care about the money that they are receiving. And even Christ says that the hired man doesn't care about the sheep because he is a hired man. And when the wolf comes to take the sheep, that man will run away. He will not protect the sheep. The shepherd who owns the sheep will protect the sheep, will fight the wolf off. That's why I don't want my children in daycare. It's not that there are only bad kids out there, but there are people out there that will watch things happen to your children, and not only can't they not do anything about it, but they probably won't. Anyway, moving back onto the story. So came back, got the seat, still trying to collect myself. Even today, I can't eat. I'm not eating properly. I've already lost like my appetites on a lot of stuff. I can barely drink water. I'm still a little bit scared. I'm happy that he's alive, but it's just like the effect from almost losing my son is still there. The fear of almost losing my son is still there. So came back to the hospital, and they're discharging him. And I'm asking questions like, why are you discharging him? And you guys barely even looked at him. You didn't run any tests. You didn't check to see why he had bloody mucus clogging up his air system, stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Black people, we need to have our own system. And like I said before, I don't want any bunquishas working in no hospital. I don't want these women who have an attitude, or women who are supposed to be doing their job not doing their job. I don't want those people. I don't want a quota filled hospital just because it's black. I want professionals working in the hospital. I want people who will 100% do their job. I want the people who care about our people to do their job. So, anyway, Benjamin is home, and he's been crying, he's been laughing. As you've seen in my short on YouTube as well, you can see that he's just laughing. It's just another day for him. but to us, my wife and I almost lost him. We almost lost him. And I don't know, I'm being honest with you people, I probably would have just shut down my YouTube channel and shut myself off from the world, because I cannot handle it. You see all this bullshit about men in media, about a man becoming stronger because he loses his kids. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I also saw another man in the hospital, like gripping onto his daughter, like really gripping onto the child. Another father, black father, gripping onto his child. But black men don't care about children, right? Black men don't care about their children, right? That there was no mother inside for that girl. That was the father there. I saw like 3 fathers there in Einstein. Yes, the rest of them were women, but I saw men, black men, all even tattooed up men, like fully full of tattooed, look gangster like, in there with their kids. 3 men. And I made sure I counted it too. We have this narrative that black men don't care about the kids. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Especially this black man. I care about my children. I love them. And after the whole situation was done, my wife was like, you lost out on money. I was like, that shit. I said to her, there are a million ways to make money, but I cannot have another Benjamin. His soul is unique. I don't give a. I said, I don't know if you understand this, but if they were to call me yesterday and ask me when I was coming back to work, I would have told them to go themselves. I'm not coming back, period. Listen to me, people. There are several different ways, especially in this modern era, in which we can all make money. But the souls that you come into contact with, that you start to intertwine with, that you love dearly, there's no way to get those souls back once they're gone. You might find people that are similar to them, but they are not them. I am willing to be broke so that my sons and daughter can live. I don't care about being broke. I don't care about not having the most stylish car. As long as my children have a shelter over their head, as long as they have light, water, all the amenities that they can have, I don't care about being filthy rich. I care about spending a lot of time with them. This is like the second scare we've had about him, and we're just like, we joke about it. My wife and I joke about it, but we said, this is the one that we're basically going to have to like keep being our P's and Q's about to keep him alive. This is like the main one. We're going to be about our P's and Q's to keep him alive. For now, that's gonna be my video. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie. Peace. I am out.